Welcome to the short video on Chapter 8, Discipling Women from our Discipleship for Church Leaders Training Manual. The purpose of this chapter is to discuss the role of women in the church and how they should be discipled. Some key points from this chapter are that there are several biblical examples for discipling women. Women can be leaders of households and faith. And women are relational by nature, and this is critical to reaching women in the church. A couple of other notes. We want to emphasize events that deal with issues women face daily. And second, to develop a mission statement for women's ministry. Like our other chapters, this chapter begins with a scripture and a paragraph introduction that you can either read directly from the trainer's manual or to paraphrase or put into your own words. The first thing we talk about in this chapter on discipling women is to give some biblical examples of discipling women. First of all, women are helpers. There are several scriptures that describe women as helpers in the Bible. Number two, godly women must be modest. Number three, women are also followers of Jesus. Number four, women need to consider their spiritual priorities. Number five, women should also be bold in their faith. Number six, women need to show their love for the Lord. And some examples of this are given in the training. Number seven, women are leaders. And again, scriptures are given and some examples are given for women leaders in the Bible. And number eight, and probably most famous or noteworthy that most people know about, is that women have noble character. And this comes from Proverbs chapter 31. And in this particular book of the Bible, it describes what a woman of noble character is like. And this should be the example that women should strive for according to Scripture. In the next section, we talk about obstacles and challenges to discipling women. And unlike men, women tend to be more dependent rather than being independent. Most often, they're caretaker of children, and women tend to be relational and emotional and really connect to other people is more natural for them than for men. But women also face cultural expectations. They have to balance family and home and church and work often. And women face sin patterns related to other things, different things than men. And they typically tend to be things like gossip, manipulation, envy, and judgment. And that women may be looking for specific ministries to address the issues and challenges that they face in life. In the next section, we talk about areas of emphasis for discipling women. And here we talk about Bible studies, fellowship ministries, prayer groups, service-oriented ministries, specialty groups, mentoring, and evangelism. Next, we turn our attention to the ideas for women's ministry groups. And you can have ongoing groups in your church already, but there might be other groups you could start depending upon what the needs are. And we talk about some of these ministries in this training. And then we also talk about event ministries, things that are more attractive to women. And women will come to events just for the social contact and not necessarily for the topic, unlike men. And finally, in this chapter, we talk about developing a mission statement for women's ministry. And again, if you're going to have a women's ministry, what is your purpose? What are you trying to do? What are the goals that you're going to establish? And what are the principles or opportunities you're going to create to minister to women and to connect women to other women and into service within the church or ministry? There's also an exercise for this chapter on discipling women. And here's an opportunity to develop a mission statement for your women's ministry at your church, where you can list some of the goals and some of the activities you might plan to enhance and grow your women's ministry at your church. Thank you for watching this video on Chapter 8 on Discipling Women from our Discipleship for Church Leaders Training Manual.